Alright, guys. Welcome. It's gonna be an art stream today. I'm really not feeling like SMM, and I do have some stuff I want to make. Also want to eat some chickens. That sounds pleasant. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Nom, nom, nom. Digress. So, yeah, I'm gonna make some presents for some buddies of mine. And we're also gonna be Photoshop manipulations. Alright, let's get to it. Our cover spreadsheets. Okay, I love that they count Yoshi as non-playable, but I guess then they're gonna just write him as a noble steed more than anything else. Alright. He's... okay. And then download. So I'm just grabbing these right out of the gate. I have uses for them. Now, I have made the point in previous experiences that... previous, the point in previous... Now, it is worth noting that what I'm doing is really not that difficult. Like it's literally just manipulation. Image manipulation is all I'm doing. It's really not that hard. Alright, so... they're in downloads where I put them. Okay. Now I'll open these. I think I can open both of them as separate files. I'm not going to open as layers, I don't think. Yeah, for separate files. Okay. And then I'll put them together where appropriate. Alright. So the first one is for, I think I'm going to start with the Dragon Brothers. That's going to be an easy one because I have an idea what I'm going to do. Alright. I'm just thinking what exactly I want to do. I'm gonna look at my Switch real quick. So I did take a screenshot a while ago. I don't know what these jets actually look like. All I have to go by is their Miis, which I think is what they sort of look like. So I'm just... I took a photo of it somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I know. You can, yeah, you can see stuff. I don't see it. Yeah. Okay. Now that people are walking away, then they realize that I actually shirk at this. Okay. All right. But now I got what I'm looking for, so let's do this. I have an idea. Let's do it. So, looks like Dragon has a chin strap, and Glacier is more, and his brother Glacier is more of a goatee. All right. Let's do this. Starting with the Marios. So I gotta figure out what... I want to use a big band pose. Oh, which one should I use? There's a lot of fun ones here. Well, this is just gonna be the, like, posing. Maybe we should get the victory one. Where is that? Okay, it's just the cape. Okay, it's the fire ones. Okay, so where is it? Where's the victory? Well, that's little. I want big. That's from Castle 3. I guess those are the palettes, just in case. Okay, so that's a small. Hold on, I'm on Super Fire Mario. Okay. Here is the victory. So I guess I have a couple of variations of victory. I have one with him on a Yoshi, and then one of him standing. I think I'll go with the one standing. So grab it. And then create from clipboard. It needs to be opened as a separate layer. Right, and then let's grab what else we need. We need the Yoshi. I mean, not the Yoshi. The Luigi. And I think we'll go with. I know an actual SMW Luigi would have been just a recolor of Mario, but I think this time I want. I think I want to use Luigi as he would have appeared in the All-Stars version, because they did make him a separate sprite. And it looks like he has a different one. I mean, he's not doing the like Mario would. I mean, he's got his arms folded. It's like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. What are you gonna do about it? But for those of you wondering, why am I using Mario and Luigi for the Dragon Brothers? Mostly because that's usually how they represent themselves. I mean, that's why we call them the Dragon Brothers in the first place. Alright, and then paste. And then to layer. There. Okay, so we have what we're looking for. I will then remove these. Discard. I will put these in a separate folder for when I need these for other things. Right, let's just save on some memory stuff. Okay, so now that I've finished my faffery, here they are, the Marios and the Luigis. So I probably need to expand the canvas a little, just so I have some wiggle room. Canvas size. Clip. I think I want to. Maybe I don't. I think I want. Okay, how big do I want to make this? I mean, it's right now at 50 pixels in height. It's 48 in width, but whatever. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 200 by 200, I think. Whoops. 200. Center it. Yeah, this just resizes the canvas. It's not actually scaling the image. I don't need to do that right now. In fact, I'd rather not. I think I want to touch up the pixels individually. So now I can actually move these around as I see fit. So I'll put this one here. Alright, there we go. And there's the zoom tool because I think I need to go even closer. 800 just isn't enough. There we go. So as you see, Mario, Luigi. Being a Mario and a Luigi. I think I need more caffeine. So. I'll start by actually editing these guys. Now before I do that, this is likely on indexed image mode. So I'm gonna go change that. Oh, it's already an RGB. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is all I'm really doing is just recoloring stuff. That's it. So let's go into. Now the good news is none of these colors are readily available. Oh, layer shit. Okay. So all I need to do, like the guy who made the sprite sheet used these colors. Probably because they don't appear on either Mario or Luigi. So the person that made this, or not made it so much as I think he assembled it from like an emulator or something. That's usually how these things are made. I mean, I would make them like that if I was me. But then again, that's if I was me. People have different ways of working. Okay, wash, rinse, repeat. There we go. We got... Okay, we need to get rid of this too. There we go. And then select none. There. So we don't have any transparency getting in the way. So next is fixing up the skin and facial hair. I say skin because, well, anyone, and I mean, getting, like, obviously if you're newer to the channel, you probably have never seen or heard of the Dragon Brothers before. But this is meant to be like a recolor to have these two resemble them, so let's get her done. We'll start here. This is Luigi, and Glacier's the Luigi of the Dragon Brothers. It goes without saying why it's the Dragon Brothers, is because Dragon's the older brother. So he's the Mario. Alright, so I guess we'll start by implementing the facial hair, which starts by, now, both Mario and Luigi have, maybe I might, do I really want, you know what, hold on. I could probably get the screenshot I was staring at by posting it to Twitter. 1 second. And then I can show you what I'm working with. Okay. Oh, posted. Alright. Don't blink. Okay, good. Sometimes it does it if I like move things from docs, right? It will blink. I don't know why it does that. Anyways, so let's go to X. Now, why I'm putting it on Twitter is because it's just easy that way. Simply because it's easy that way. Let's take it to fucking Twitter. AKA X. But my profile, I would have just posted it, so it can't be far to find. Here it is. And alright, guys, that's the face image. If you're wondering, this one here is Glacier, and this one is Dragon. Now, I'm operating under the presumption that they look like they're Mii's. I've never actually met these guys in person before. I've only spoke to them in voice calls when playing either Smash or Mario Kart. That's usually the games I play with them in. So yeah, that's what I'm working with as a reference. Okay. So that's settled. Moving along with my life. Okay, so next is we're gonna do some. Where is it? What? Oh right, I had color picker. There it is. Didn't go far. Make sure I have the correct layer selected. Okay, yeah, this is Luigi. So that I can make sure things match the way they're supposed to. And then I could probably just get away with like a very small, like 1 pixel large brush. Because we're dealing in very tiny sizes. There we go. I could also just... Okay, I want to do it fuzzy stuff. I won't set everything black. Just the frickin' stash. Okay. And then Normie. And then there. We've removed his mustache. Now, there's a good chance, now I know it's been stated in interviews that Miyamoto gave Mario a mustache originally because it couldn't be arsed to draw a mouth. So it's worth noting that. And then, of course, that kind of carried into the games because it just affected, like, the aesthetics. Okay, so next is... Okay, so I'm trying to decide, is this like a bit of the neck, I think, or is it like a chin? If I do, because, well, that is the wrong color. Alright, I think we'll start with, is it black with this? I think it might be, but, okay, be sure. Like that. What the hell? That was weird. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, I'll figure that out later. But that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right either. Is that supposed to be like the nape of the neck? Maybe? Okay, I need to actually zoom out just to get a better look at this. 800, I think. Indeed, he has shaved. Okay, I'm thinking that's the neck. So... back. Excuse me, Mario. I'm not working on you right now. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go here. It's like that. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. But is that facial hair, or is that... oh god, is that actually facial hair, or is that... I mean, again... right, it just covers the chin, okay. Or could that be mistaken for a mouth? Yeah, I guess I could pass for facial hair. Well, I guess I could, like, add lips, just to be certain. Everybody knows what this is. So that part's done. Should I maybe move on to the next? Move on to Mario and do his facial hair, and then do the skin tone. I think that's going to be the harder part. So again, now I don't think I need to remove the full sideburns, because if you know, remember from the one reference photo I have of the Dragon Brothers, Dragon has more of a chin strap beard, more of a chin strap. So, remembering, also just observed that apparently Mario is paler than Luigi. That's interesting. And that may actually play into how this goes. But there we go. No, it just looks weird! I think I may have to add a mouth. I'm gonna have to add a mouth. Okay. Select. Fuck off. Okay. And then we add the facial hair. Which again is just literally... I mean, that hasn't changed. In fact, if you think about it, it probably would make more sense for the Dragon Brothers than the Mario Brothers, because people have observed the annoyance of the fact that Mario and Luigi have black mustaches, but their hair is brown. At least these gents, their hair is all black all the time. Okay, so... I remember. He does have... what the heck? Hold on. Is there a way to... okay. Must be a way to turn off anti-aliasing, because I don't want to do that. I hate anti-aliasing for a lot of things. Opacity's high. Mode's normal. Okay. Okay. It seems to be taking a hit now. Alright. And then we... down. Stop it! Okay. Fucking hell. No. Why are you like this? Okay. How do I set this? Maybe under colors? The brush option. I think I have the hardest possible brush. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't want it to do that, in fact. Apply jitter. No, don't do that. Angle, space. Hardness. Force. Brush force. What do I put it to 0? What does that do? Nothing. Okay. What do I put it to 100? What does that do? Maybe what I actually want it to do. Okay. Oh no. I think old problems are coming back with a vengeance. Okay, so that part of his facial hair would be covered by his arm, so we only need to go... why are you like this? Man, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have that mouth. Or this is or it's gonna look like a part of the mouth. Otherwise, well, the art style should not give ways to that. All right. Okay. Stupid. There. Alright, should add mouth. I think adding a mouth wouldn't be difficult. All I really do is take this and either darken it a little or lighten it a little. So, where's the brightness indicator? Oh, so you guys can actually see this. Ah, here we are, luminescence. Darker, I think, would be better. Or maybe lighter, I don't... Okay, I remembered what I'm doing, so... 1, 2, 3... Okay, that's probably dark enough. And then... Oh, for fuck's sake, why is it like this? Would it be easier to just make another layer that merged down? So it's not anti-aliasing? I don't want it to anti-fucking alias. It's so annoying. Okay. But oh. Why are we like this? Is it because I'm like accidentally going between? Must be. I'm picking between pixels. That's what it's doing. Okay. Okay. I think that's what it's doing. I'm somehow pointing between pixels. That's why it's doing that. It's being such a pest. Okay. Maybe I can make my life a little easier if I just simply go into here. There should be a thing for grid. Show the grids. That is probably not what I want. Okay. Where's the preferences for... Okay, is it under little preferences? I don't remember where I go if I want to mess with the new view. Snap to grid. Show guides, show grid. Okay, I think it's in preferences where I enter this. Okay. And debugging. No. Maybe under snapping? No, I don't think so. Where do I tell it how big I want the grid to be? Title and save. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. I think that's in the actual image preferences. Where's that? Edit. Okay, maybe it's in units. No, that's not what I wanted. Fuck me. People are watching this and, oh, I think it's under image properties, what I'm looking for. Ah, here we are, configure grid. Crisis has been averted, and I want it to be exactly 1 pixel. There we go. There we go. So now we'll resume what I was doing before, which is boosh. Boosh. Is that light enough? Let it be noticeable. I don't think it is. Or maybe it won't matter. Let me see if that would even matter. 400? May not matter. You know what? When I'm done coloring the skin, I'll do that. Again, I just observed that Luigi is a different skin tone than Mario. You get out, you're a waste of space. Okay. Now anything that would be skin I need to select, which wouldn't be hard. I don't think I want to do all colors because I have a feeling that this, which is supposed to be the shine of his boot, is the same color as this skin, and he's not wearing Mario, and the brothers aren't wearing sandals. I'll be careful with how I select this. Obviously, the peach part of the skin is skin. And I think these parts are as well. I think the brown is just meant to be more like separator of skin and rest of them? Okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna bother with the eyes, although I could, but yeah, no point. Because, I mean, here they are by the folds of his arms. So. And then Phil. Nord. Darken. Nope. I didn't neglect it. Okay, I think I know the problem. Okay, no, don't want that. Do not want that. Though I think it informs me of a few other things. Like the fact that I missed a spot when I selected stuff. Trying to figure out what that white part is supposed to be. I'll have to look right for a second. What are the white parts supposed to be? Select none. 1 second, I'm being paged. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. So, if I look at this carefully, I mean... Yeah, I think the brown there is supposed to be like on Mario's hands where it's like... Yeah, okay. I think I know what I'm doing. I guess I didn't want it to blend in. That's the thing. So I probably am gonna treat these as part of the skin tone. So with that. Okay. Well, so with that, I think what I'll do is just select my color. Getting lazy now. And anything that doesn't quite match, and if I catch something that, yeah, like it's catching, like it just selected as boots, which I don't want. So I'll have to go into fuzzy, okay, and then just tell it, subtract from selection. There, because I don't want to color as boots. Okay. I think I missed a spot. Select the color. Okay, I think I got everything. I'm confident I have everything that I need. So now we are going to do some colorizing. Let me think. I think we just need to do this. We color. And then I think brightness contrast maybe. Alright, well, and then of course darken it. Keep an eye on how it's getting dark. Let's go here. Here. Yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. Because I think it looks fine. Yeah. Let me scroll any. It won't let me make it any darker. I think that's good. I don't think I need to bother with contrast. There's no reason for me to. But there we go. Oh, I forgot to deselect those. Shit. Hold on. Right. And now let's go back in here. Brightness, contrast. Hell no. Hell no, this is not allowed to be a vampire. Okay, so it was like negative 30. Okay, so dark will let me take it. Okay. This was fine. I'm gonna also remember this. But that looks also a little saturated. So I think I want to... Would it save it by bumping up contrast? Or decreasing contrast? No. Increasing it? Huh, that's really dark. I think that does not do what I want it to do, though. I mean, it's also removed a lot of the detailing of the... No. I am going to leave the contrast alone. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Darkened them up. Now, I would like to make the tone a little warmer, so... I'm going to also go into how to do that. The tone a little warmer, so I think I want to go into color balance. Alright, so cyan red. Make it a little warmer. Make it warmer would just add a bit more red to this. Okay. And maybe a little more yellow. Like I want to be careful with this because I don't want to make him look like a freak. And decrease the magenta. Or increase the green. And then it's just gonna lighten it up. No, not worth it. Let me think. Okay. I'm not doing that. Darken only, but I think what I'll do is like probably could get away with darkening to like a dark gray degree, like that. Oh god, that looks horrible. Why is it doing this to me? Well, maybe I can get away with it if I pick, say, this and then darken. Did nothing. Not even close. Okay. But I know one thing I could do is if I go, where is it? Colorize. HSL color? Let's do that one. And probably just like that. Hold on. And then select the Luigi skin tone. And then next to color. Make it darker, but probably a little warmer too. Because black people aren't gray, right? That's just really dumb to think that. So lower this. And then lower it. To a shade I'm satisfied with, and then maybe just... Alright, so yeah. Showing that if you go any lower, you start losing some of the color fidelity. And then... Okay, I think I need to decrease the green a little. Bump up the red a touch. Okay, I think that's good. And now we just colorize. Ooh. That didn't look like it did anything. Or that didn't do anything I wanted to do. Oh, I know why. Okay. Okay, no, that looks terrible. Okay. And then colorize. You know, maybe if I was making like an East Indian or something, that might work, but no, this doesn't work at all. That looks off, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Like, is it not dark enough, maybe? I need to make it dark core? But then it looks a little gray. And maybe make it a little red. And then original temperature. I'll have split view on to see if what I'm doing is actually improving it or not. So go down here. Ah, looks like garbage. I'll go up here. Huh, that actually looks a little better. You know what? I'm actually happy with this result here. This actually looks like a reasonable looking black dude's skin tone. So now I'm gonna select nothing. Oh, I inverted it. Whoops. Okay, done. There we go. Alright. Looks like I missed a spot when they went to remove stuff, but that's okay. That can be fixed rather easily. Put the grid back on just so I'm not selecting between... Oh, where's the view? There's... I'm not selecting in between pixels because that was fucking me up. There we go. So that's Luigi done. So I think a few things I want to modify before I move on to go back to Mario is, for one thing, I think this should be black. Because it's supposed to be marking off, like, where his clothes ended and that whatnot. So, I think, or maybe make it green. Like, make these parts green. Okay. No, his skin's there. And I guess a bit of his skin would be here too. But his skin wouldn't be here. Unless we're meant to like see a bit of his wrists through the glove. Is that what's happening there? Yeah, let's oops. Let's see how it looks with the green there. That doesn't look bad actually. Go to about 400. And what is that there? That doesn't look quite right. I'll take the grid off. It's not gonna go. Doesn't look quite right. Let's go to 800. Yeah, there's this bit of white here that I don't think is supposed... Oh wait, I think that's supposed to be like a bit of his glove. Yeah, because he's got his arms folded like this. So it's his glove. Yeah. Okay, I think I know how to fix that. What if we put that back there? Would that actually help, or would it just look weird when I zoom out? I'll leave that. Looks fine. Now let's go to his brother. Now that we know what to do for the skin tone. And I'm going to remember that one trick I did for... Because I think another person I'm going to make is probably going to be... Is an East Indian dude. And I'm probably going to make a race color of another... Like of Mario again. That's probably what I'm going to do. So... Here's this. This is going to be the dragon. This is probably going to be a little easier than Glacier, because... Though... Maybe easier. easy. Easier. Alright, so I'll start with a fuzz select. Bearing in mind that for some reason the shine on his boots is the same color. This is the highlight on the mid-tone of the skin. I mean, I'm not the one that designed the original sprite. I'm merely editing it. Okay, and then... Nope. No. Okay. Okay, and then we'll do what we did before. We have to do this twice. Blacker than night. And then color temperature, raise it. So it looks more like skin, almost like whatever the frig that was before. There we go. And then select none. How does that look? Okay, I think I need to think. If I just look at the original sprite. Needs to pull a file of it. Where is it? The original Mario sprite. Should be this one. Like before I did anything to the Marios. Alright. If I can find the victory stance, that'd be ideal. Alright, I don't think it matters though. I think for the purposes of what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. But this bit here doesn't look right. Like it should be a different color. Yeah, I think that's part of his neck. The more I look at it. Hold on. Before I do something stupid. Okay. Wash, rinse, repeat. No, go away. Picked the wrong thing. And, color temperature. And that looks more like skin. There we go. Select, or like a skin tone an actual person would have. And then go back to 400. That looks much better. That looks much better. I mean, okay, if I just open that one for a second. Luigi from Mario for a second. Just want to see something real quick. And yeah, that would be part of his face. So yeah, I think I got it think I had the right idea. Okay. You can go in now. Alright, here we go. In all their beautiful glory. There they are. The brothers. Even got that bit. Let me double check. Should that be skin or should that be... Or is it like part of the overall or something? Or is that skin? I think it'd be part of the overall. Maybe it was like the original brown color, I'm suspecting. Okay, I'm gonna reload the sheet to double check that. Okay. Alright, the victory stance would have been 200. Yeah, here, in this area. Okay, there's the magnifying lens. Well, that's one of the victories. I don't want that one specifically. I want this one. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I see it. So it would have been like a... Interesting. Okay, so I think by coincidence it just looks like the skin tone now. Okay, but I think this could be easily fixed. Just... Okay, and then... Minna. There we go. I think that will look a little better. If that doesn't look better, I could probably use a red instead, because I mean, his shirt's supposed to be red anyways. Whoa. Get back here. I don't know why I did that. I think that way would force a habit. Okay, here we are. So, there's this. And I'm going to remove the grid just to get a better look. Okay. Thinking, is that supposed to be like a double chin? Is that what it is? I may have to edit that out. Oh, the dragon's that fat. I'm just looking at this. Like, it looked like a bit of skin, but maybe it's not. And it's gonna bug me for some time, because I really don't want to screw this up. There's the big Mario victory. Okay. Oh yeah, so yeah, it is his chin, okay. That is part of his mouth. Okay, I think I know what I need to do to fix that up. Fix the other image up. Yeah, I know what to do. I know exactly what I need to do here. Okay. Make sure the grid's on or I'm gonna have some issues. Nah, that doesn't look right. There you go. I think I fixed it. Yep, I fixed it. I think I need to fix this bit. Doesn't look right like the way it is. I don't know what is wrong with it exactly. It just doesn't look right. I think I'm gonna substitute it for that. Because I mean, it's meant to be part of the. Oh. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay, I think I've fixed it. Alright, now it looks better. Okay, so. Well, I think the way the face is drawn is like the peace symbol. This thing is covering part of his face. I gotta bear that in mind as I hash this out. So, probably why it's displayed the way it is. But yeah, with that, the actual sprites for the Dragon Brothers is complete. Alright, so now let's find a good scene out of SMW. That would be just perfect for these two. I'm back on Spreader Resources. They don't just have like their individual sprite sheets, they also have like background stuff. There's monsters. I should do Yoshi's Island. Should I do a cave? Haunted house. Vanilla dome shit. I have a lot of. There's a lot of possibilities. I think I'll use the sheet from Valley of Bowser. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Valley of Bowser has some really cool looking stuff in it. Yeah, let's put them in the Bowser boss room, I think. I could color it if I wanted it to. I don't think I see a reason to. And then... anything else I want to put in the room? At the very least, I want a background. Alright, so... options for backgrounds are... Where would have been the one for... or is it not like a singular background? Maybe that's what it is. Because, yeah, I think putting them on top of, like, a castle, like, would be absolute badass. Alright. There's a miscellaneous stage stuff, and some of these would look like backgrounds. Fortress boss room, kind of defeat the purpose, but I could probably put with lava, and yeah, that would work. I know you guys are saying what I'm saying. Aya Noah. The world, miscellaneous. Shooting lava, how the keyhole does its thing, okay. Overworld stuff, alright. Alright, here's one called labeled backgrounds. It probably has a bunch of backgrounds that I could use. That's meant to be brickwork. Something's blowing up. There's the underwater background, which is animated, and then the pillars and skewers. Handle as background objects. Okay, you can do what you want. Oh god. Why is this the hard part? Cloud tile sets? Like, why do I care about clouds? Okay. Okay, is one of these literally just like a black screen? No, okay, it's not. Okay, I think after some looking around, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm placing. I'll go with, but first I need to download this. It will get used. It will get used. Okay, so open. This thing I downloaded, let me show you. This was the thing I was gawking at before. Here are the two things I was gawking at before. So, open them both. I'll show you. So, first one is kind of hard to see at that. Yeah, this would have been the blocks that would have been used in the fight against Bowser in SMBW. Or Vidal, of course. Trying to talk to me? No, okay. And this is the backgrounds for the various stages, and this would be tiled and looped among themselves. And of course, these are the main ones, and these would be effects you would add later for a variety of reasons. For different effects where appropriate. I think some of them, they're just like giving like the illusion of things that are and whatnot. So a little bit of liberty. Or maybe I can like grab this and then just have blackness in the background. With something. Alright. Back up. Okay. Wait, what is the absolute background I want to use? Out of the gate. Maybe a mountain one? Maybe the mountain one? With some effect, with some articles? Okay, that's from water. I don't want to use that one. Maybe this one? That would be for a castle. Yeah. Dark clouds. Poison air. Okay. I'll start with the one light. I think I want to go with... I think I'll take this one here, I think. That one or that one, I think, is what I want. Maybe this one. Okay, I'll take this one. No, we're supposed to be up on a rooftop. So I want something that shows, like, the sky. Maybe we are way up in the clouds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Way up in the clouds. We're really high up in a darkened sky, so let's grab this one. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I didn't have a selection tool. Let's go to 200 so I can actually see what I'm doing. Doesn't need to be exact, it just needs to be enough. Okay. And then go back here. And roll V. To new layer. But I don't think I'm gonna stretch. I obviously don't need to make it bigger or smaller or whatnot. It's just gonna be. And then remembering I can always like stretch this or shrink this to my desires. I should shrink it to my desire. Then we want this. These are like the BG palettes. Like if you want to like, that's mostly for like index coloring. If you want to change stuff around. Okay, so I want this. And then we go back in here, and then Control V, and that's how it would look. To new layer. I mean, I don't have to use all of this. It'd be kind of silly to. So I'm going to put this down here, I think. Maybe like that. Yeah, feeling that. Yeah, there we go. And then the brothers are standing on each side of this particular brick, doing the yeah, let's go. I can always finesse this as I see fit. Maybe more like that. Okay, yeah. The lack of symmetry on the bottom part is just bugging me. And I don't see an easy solve for that. Okay, I think I don't think there's a way around that. I have to accept that's there. Or maybe I could just lower it like that and then I don't have to look at it. Or I could just add tiles. Like, I have options. But I definitely want to position it like that. Yay. Yay. But the brothers on either side. I think that's probably the best way for me to do this. I can always recolor this if I want to. And then for this, the back layer, how would I want to do that? Do I want to just show just cloud, or no, I don't. If I go like that, then all I'm seeing is sky. Maybe this is a good. Yeah, I think that's a good display of cloud to rest of sky ratio, and I think I want to make that a dark sky, which is an easy enough fix. Of course, before I do any of that, first thing I want to do, color pick, and then maybe I should add a moon too. I don't think SMW actually had an integrated moon, but I think Mario Maker would have given it one. A moon spray. I should think of looking for that. And then color erase. There. Mind you, this also gives the clouds a transparency thing because of how the friggin' thing. Oh, I'll show you. If we ultra zoom in here for a second. See, like, it's a solid color though, right? But then color erase. It's got transparency. You can actually see the little checkers. The reason why it didn't affect the Mario layers because it's on separate layers. That's just basicness. Okay, next is we then add color. HSL color, and then you can add whatever color I want. I think I'm going to go with a navy blue. So I want to maximize the blue. So it'll be 255. Okay. I mean, I can enter it in as HTML notation. I mean, that may be easier in certain ways. So if I remember, RGB is if you're wondering how this works, I mean, it's a hex code or hexadecimal number. Each like the two digits in like the first two digits, it's a 6. 8 if you're including alpha channel too. But of course the first two digits is the red channel. The next 2 digits is the green channel, and the last 2 digits is the blue channel. So if I do 0000FF, remembering that computer screens are subtractive color, not additive coloring like you would with paint. Yeah, so this is, and then that is, blue. That's as blue as you can get it. Whereas, if I was to do red, or FF0000 would be, red. And then 00FF00 would be green. And then, of course, you mix those colors from there. Mix those colors from there. So, so from there, now, of course, this will also change various aspects of the color. Whoops. What the heck did I do? I don't think I wanted to change that, but here we are. Okay. Now, as the other numbers rise, I mean, FF is white. Whereas 000000 is black. I mean, it's as dark as you can go versus as light as you can go. Again, it's subtractive coloring. It may take a minute to get your brain around that if you're more used to, like, paint, where if you add all the color, where the primary colors are different, and if you add all the colors, you get black. Like, you add paint to darken. So I want a lighter. So if I want it lighter, I can just do... And I would get a lighter blue. Or versus, like that. But if I wanted a darker blue, what I would do is like this would be 000000. And then I would lower this. Let's lower it to 99. And then you get a darker blue. And then you can just darken that as much as you want. That way. Obviously, you can like adjust this to have more nuance in the color, but I think I want something that's more akin to like a navy, so I'm going to go with 3-3. There. That might be too dark, actually. Better. I think I'll go with that one. And then... color! And we want to see... And you can see the alpha went away, too. And then if we go... kind of like a navy color. And, of course, everything else around it colored with it. Because we added that color back. So, like, wherever the transparency was. So, it actually auto-did that for me, which is nice. Now, I can take it a step further and just darken the image in general, so that the clouds are a different color, but I don't know if I want to do that, to be frank. Okay, now one more thing. I don't know, let's see if... whoops. Just to look at stuff. Alright, I'm going to go back on the open internet, and, I got sprays for SMW, but I want but I think I want SMW mode from SMM, so... Grabbing those real quick. Like, I've grabbed them before. I mean, the people who saw me do the, edit for, right, so, Toadette and items. It's SMB1 mode. Is there SMB2 mode? SMBW mode? Okay, I have to scroll a little. Here we are. And, okay. It's for their sprites. Enemies. Icons, backgrounds, editor items, tile. I think I want tile sorts. And I'm specifically looking for. I'm looking for the night mode. Moon. Where's that? Not here. I don't see it. Oh, this is annoying. Okay. Maybe it's considered an item? Well, I know I have this sheet, so if it's here, well, that's why I'm using it. Okay, it doesn't seem to count as an item. Okay. That is good to know. Editor items? No, I think that's just the UI. Oh, no. It's actually our monitor, I think. Mind you, it's really busy and my head is hurting trying to look at this. Okay. Yeah, this is where I want. This is what I was looking for, and I think I found it. So, I'm gonna go download it. Oy, there's a lot here, and it hurts my brain to stare at it. Okay, let's download. Okay, I'll show you this mess in a moment. You get to see the mess, of course. It is a mess of a sheet that took me a minute. Hey there, Jason. I hope you're doing well. Let's do these guys first, get them over with, in a way. Alright. And, let's open it up. I mostly went in here because I wanted the moon. Because I think it would look pretty for this. And here's the sheet. This is why I had a hard time figuring out if it had what I wanted in it. It's not like I could, like, I guess I could, but nah, I'd rather not do that. So yeah, so I'm looking a little further down. There it is. Alongside the pissed off sun. So yeah. This particular ripper, they literally, just ripped every single editor piece of the editor icon, including things that would obviously repeat. Like the monster icons would be the same in all themes of a given maker mode, for example. So there's a lot of repeat in here, and it's so annoying. Here we are. Here's the moon living its best life. Go back to our original image. Fuck, it's huge. I didn't think it'd be that big. Okay, I think I may know why it's that big. It's the editor icon, yeah. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can find one where it's not like that. Ow, that looks horrible. Alright. SMBW mode. Maybe it's under tile sets. Okay, there's a separate one for night. Perfect. Okay. One of these have to have the moon. Real sections. Let me think. ClearCon icon, maybe? I don't think so. That'd be silly. The ClearCon icons, yeah, there's like different things that are enemies. Does the moon count as an enemy, maybe? Oh, okay, here I found it. I found the correct sheet. I'll save as that fresh as the browser. Just upload it. Okay. So this can go bugger off. Don't want it. Don't need it. Don't like it. And then open. All right, here's the correct one, guys. It's there. And there's the moon right there. Clear as day. Why it's like this, I don't friggin' know, but here we are. Okay. It's interesting to see that, like, the individual segments of the wiggler is different. Where is the true star? I don't know. I mean, there's the moon there. I guess I would have to, like, download the item stuff to get the star. But there's the moon. But are you or do you mean fish? I think if you mean fish, he's probably in here somewhere. He, she, it, they. It's a fish. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fish. Okay, let's look at it in a little bigger picture. But I'm sure fish is in here. Like, yeah, there's fish right there. Right here. Fish. I'll zoom in further. There, see? Fish. Right there. Fish is in the sheet. Fuck off, fish. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, I think I'll grab... Oh, I guess it's like different... Okay, I see what there. Okay. Leave it in. So there's fewer of the moon. Okay, I see why there's fewer of the moon than the sun. Because the sun actually tries to bite you when it comes to fly at you to eat you. And be a complete and utter dickhole to you. Okay, so... And then go back to the original image. And that. And a new layer. And fuzzy select. Oh. Pfft. Whoops. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then why am I spacing out? Oh, right. I remember what I was supposed to do next. And then erase. Oh, I think I thought. Fuck me. It might be the layer. Yeah, I need a... I don't know. No, that's an alpha channel. Oh! I don't have the right color selected. That was the problem. Okay. Well, maybe I should just do erase. And I don't have to specify. There. Done. Boom. Done. Now we just move it. Move it. I'll put it there for now. Select none. I'll probably move it as I decide how big I actually want this image to be. Alright. So there it is. It is the Black Mario Brothers. That's a full 100% view. Because it's at the original spritage. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's just put everything where it needs to go. So, starting with the Luigi. Okay, making sure that the feet touch. Okay. Probably just do it like that. And then center it a little. Yay. Okay. And where's Mario? Oh yeah, this is Mario here. There's nothing between them. Oh well. Not worried about that at all. Okay, then just move the Mario over here. Maybe a little closer. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'll put him about there, and then I'll move Luigi a little closer. They are the brothers, after all. About yay, I think, is probably the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then I think that might actually be a little big. Unless I want to add something else to it. Though I have to admit, that is a very happy looking moon. Say that for the record. Okay. But maybe I can move this further. I can move this down more about there, and then I can reasonably put the moon in. That cloud's gonna get chopped anyway, so I don't care. Where's the moon? That's the moon there. Okay. I could put the moon in the cloud, but that would not make sense. I'll put the moon right here. I mean, I can always move this about as I see fit. I could do that. I could do that. I could do this. Well, maybe this. Yeah. And then season's greetings. And then some text. I think I do have like a font that mimics old timey computer. Trying to figure out which one that is. Okay, hold on. I think I need to load something else to figure that out. Or do I need to do that? Or maybe just not add anything, maybe. Maybe this is like as good as it's gonna go, I think. Although the composition looks a little... Okay. I'll think of something. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get a better idea as to just how much I have to work with. And that might give me a better idea, like, from there. So let me think. I just... So I have to, like, zoom everything in a little like this. And then move this in. Oops. Okay. So I think, whoops, I don't want to select that. I want to move dish over here. And maybe move this layer down a bit. And I think this is going to be the original part of the OG composition. I'm going to just save this as an Excel file, just in case. I changed my mind and decided I don't really like how this is going. But, move this about there. I at least have an out to be able to go back and fix. Okay, now I'm gonna crop and and then I'm going to save two versions of this. One leaving it at the original pixel of it, and another is gonna be a bit more, gonna be larger. Like something that could be used as like wallpaper. So the first one will be Dragon Bros. OG Pixels. Okay. And then the next version will be... No. Like, I don't want it to, attempt anti-aliasing. It will look absolute shit. So next will be to make it for, like, make it compatible with, like, being, like, a wallpaper or something. I don't know if I want to make it true wallpaper. So 1080 pixels. I know I'll have to, like, if you want to use those wallpaper, you may have to make some decisions. So this is a version that is... I'll just zoom out. This is what it would look like. I'm gonna save that. Scaled. And then I'm gonna make a version that is wallpaper compatible. And not gonna involve me doing this. And then... trying to think. And then making sure this is high def res. So if we go in here, and then I can make this like that's portrait versus landscape. Ah, the disrespect pit. Yeah, people would do that because they may trust the level at first. And then it's like either like a literal bottomless pit or spikes or one of your infamous antes. Okay. I think it's 16:9 is the aspect ratio for HD. I think. I think. We will find out in a moment if I'm right. Yeah, okay, that looks about right. Can I move this a second? Oops. That would look alright. For wallpaper. I'm gonna move it a touch. And obviously I want to move this just a touch. Just to capture that bottom pixel there. Okay. Wait, hold on. So, yay, that's better. And then image, crop, grab the moon, and I'm gonna move the moon. About, whoops, I don't want to move the moon. I don't need that. And then I'll move the moon about, yay. Just to balance out the image a little. And then export as. And then select none. Where's none? There it is. And then image, scale. Yeah, perfect. That's what 9. Yeah, the 1080p definition is 1080p by 940 or something. Yeah, by 940. Is it 920? It's 920. Ugh. I get this far and realize I may have screwed it up. Not a pleasant feeling. But I think if I drop this 20 pixels, no one would be the wiser. Okay. It is 1920. I'm pretty certain of that. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, that's what I thought. 920 by 1080. Okay. And with that, no interpolation. There we go. And then, yeah. It would make like a good wallpaper. But maybe I can make a variant that's the other way for like a phone wallpaper. This would be good for a monitor. Export. Okay. I mean, I have these files. So I think that concludes this one. And these images I will put in their DMs on the day of Christmas. And also all of these present pictures will be put on my Discord then as well. Where's card changes? If I need this, I'll bring it back up. Discard. Discard and discard. Okay. But you know, I have the sheets here already. So sorry, I'm a little hungry. Girl. Thinking and yeah. Okay, little body mind yourself up. It's gonna be another like recoloring of Mario. I decide how I want to do this. Well, it says that this could also work for like a Fire Mario. Ah, there he is, blushing at the peach. It took me a minute. Laying on the cave, women, whatnot. I guess these are cape specific. Alright, we have to go the extra mile for this because I'm gonna have to do some indexing. There's the fireballs. Okay. I think I know what I'm done. I can make it a small animation, or I could just make it into something better. I don't know. fire or cape? Which one should I do? I think I'll do a cape. I think I'll do fire. Mario forcing Yoshi to eat something. That's, I always find that funny, like, you do that by just bonking his head. Well, there's no Mario, maybe not, I don't know. I could probably do some impossible ones, like maybe both. Like he has a cape on and he's shooting fire. I mean, I could do that with the power of sprite, with the power of editing. What do you think? I could combine this and maybe like one of the cape ones. I could probably just, yeah. I use the cape stuff for, I think. So yeah, I could probably combine the two. Where it would make sense. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Ah, false. Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, this is for another buddy of mine. I've actually met him in real life. I don't think he has a screen name. He simply goes by, I think his name's Archet. Yeah, his name's Archet. Okay. Right from clipboard. There it is. There it is. Everything we ever wanted. And, now we need to grab the cape. And then just make sure it's properly positioned. I'm gonna use the move animation. And then paste. To new layer. Okay. This shit I will figure out in due time, but right now let's just, again, we'll extend the canvas like we did before. Just so I actually have some wiggle room. Now I need to fix up the Mario one before anything else. Is this on RGB? Okay. What if I put it on indexed? Okay. So I'm just gonna go in index coloring for a bit because if you notice, the sprite has recommendations on what shaders we'll use if we want to be Fire Mario. So here it is. So I gotta have to swap colors out. So that's the palette here. And that's the palette for other Mario. Okay, so if I go back here, image, I think it's under colors where I mess with color palettes. Where is it? That's not where I wanted to be. Alright. Rearrange the color map. Here it is. So this is the color map. Now I just gotta do some color matching, which is gonna be super annoying. So I'm gonna put this over here while I do that. Don't go away. Thank you. Okay, so. I think the black stays black. Okay. White stays white. Let's go look through until I find something I need to change. That's the same. That's the same. Okay, I think the first difference comes up. Right, so that's the same. That's the same, that magenta. Yeah, that's the first difference there, and it looks like that one dark red is in fact a white, so... Okay, that's the first change. Okay, this isn't really gonna be harder than I thought it would be. Okay. But I have the map here, so that helped. Excuse me. Okay, so now Okay. So... guess we'll go back to here. Like, just rearrange this. So... and then make sure it makes sense. That goes there. Okay, and then the one white, where's the white? Where's the whitest white? There it is. Goes there. Right click for a menu with sort options. I don't care about sorting right now. Don't think the color map's being that precise anyways. So that stays where it is. Alright. Where's that one brown color? There it is. It goes there. The lighter brown goes right next to it. Alright. Goes right next to it. The weird peachy color goes next to that. The magenta goes there. That red stays where it is. That reddish brown stays where it is. There it is, more of a pinky color, goes there. Wait, I think I screwed up the mapping here. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then the blue, yeah, it's good. Okay, this blue goes here, that blue goes there. Okay, forget it. I don't think this is how I'm gonna fix it. Alright, how do I alter this up? Rearranging the color mask. I think I want to exchange colors. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, okay, I think I may have figured out how to do this. And it didn't involve having to put the image in index mode. Let's put it back in RBG mode. Palette map. That wouldn't be a thing. Yeah, that wouldn't be a thing. Okay. And where was it? Oh, yeah. Rotate colors is what I want? Oh, what the hell. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, so next is a palette map. Where is it? No, I don't want to do that. Okay. I think it'd be better off if I just simply color exchange, I think was where I wanted to go. Gonna move this over here so I have it on another thing. Oh, did it go away because I switched out? Yes, I did. Oh, sure. Okay. Color to color. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, just to make sure I match the palette perfectly, so I'm gonna copy this here and just paste it. This is, whoops. I'm doing it like this because remember I want to make sure the colors are as correct as possible. I'm not recoloring things on look. This is like an exact recolor. So there it has to be right. Alright, it's a new layer. And then the other one is Fire Mario. Yeah, this is not a it's not like I'm trying to guess trying to alter or shift a color. I mean this is like more exact. But I will be doing that like I did with and then put them like that so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then do a layer. And then I think these two should be on the same layer just to make my life easier. So merge down. There we go. Okay. But also we can tell at a glance what's different. The different colors. What will be different. So. Alright, so. Let's zoom in. Further. We need to be zoomed in a little more, like about yay. Anyways, so okay, and we want to select by color out of the gate. But oh, okay, we need to remove things from selections right now. So looks like these two swap places. These two palette swap places. So, and we don't want it, the palette itself, everything else. Is there anything selected? Oh wait, another problem. Another problem. Easy fix. There we go. I don't think I need to do it with the cape. So... okay, crap. But you know what, I could... You know what? Okay. Merge everything down. Let's do. And then fuzzy select. And then... make sure it's set to normal. And then... Voilà. Alright, wash, rinse, repeat. To the next color. And that's white. Makes sense. I mean, if you've ever seen the sprite for Mario, he's wearing white when he's it's white and red as his jumpsuit color, so it's not that out there. Okay. Up there. That is the blue. In his overalls. And that is going to be this color. Alright. Oop. That's the red. So first starting to see reds pop up. And then... Alright. Okay, and then this color. More of a grayish it looks. I think the yellow's identical.
Yeah, I do not see a discernible difference
in those colors. Okay, so then the color. And then this. Oh, his skin changes color. Really? Interesting. Alright, I'll go along with it. Didn't realize that happened. Is that really actually true? Hold on. Let me just look at the... Oops, where'd it go? Hold on, is that actually true? Oh my god, it does! Yeah. It's a stronger color. I mean, I can always reverse it if I really don't like it. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, that happens. Okay, moving on with my life. Maybe it gets hotter, I don't know. I think that's it, because I think I suspect that this is the same color. Yeah, that doesn't change. That's not going to change. Okay. Select none. There we go. Fixed. Alright, the colors are now appropriate for Fire Mario. I can always change the... I don't know if I like that. I think I might prefer it as it was before. Well, maybe it does that in the game. And it can do that. It's just... looks a little weird. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it back. That looks weird. And I'm allowed to do that. So it's back to that pinky color. You know, let me see how that looks. From about 800. 400. Versus that. Okay. I think I like that normally. Why is Control Y not doing shit? Ugh. I'll color that again. No. Select nothing. There we go, that's better. That's better. Okay. Now that's been addressed. Now that I've addressed that. Now that's been addressed. I can get rid of... Might be easier if I just cropped. And then extended as I find a scenario that I would think would be cool for this. And then crop. Okay. I've switched out the palette. I know I spent way too long on that probably, but there, it's Fire Mario now. Now these colors are only there to get rid of them. Those colors only exist. Oh, color erase. I want just erase. There we go. There we go. Now let's grab this cape. Okay, control, let's see, let's float it. Put it to a new layer. Make life easy on me. Because then I can put it below if that's where it needs to, but I think it does need to go below. And then we connect it. There. I think... I can think of a lot of things, but I don't know. What am I doing? Okay. I have it loaded. I just need to go back to this for reference. Okay. That's where I got it from when he's rumming. And that's the idols for like if it's flapping in the breeze. Okay, I see where it needs to go. So that mark... Alright, so I see where it needs to go. I need to angle it just under the bit of hair he has. Okay. I can arrange that. I can arrange that. Like there, I think. No, hold on. Like that. Maybe make sure that's about right. I need to stop doing that. Though I hope you guys do like my wallpaper. right at the back. Then again, he's in a different pose. Like an arm is raised, that wouldn't normally be raised. I'm doing that. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Yeah, you can get a hint from a similar pose where he's... Maybe where he's bonking the Yoshi. That would require his arm being out, too. Okay, but him carrying something would work. Right at the ear, yeah. So up there, yeah. Okay, that's where it goes then. That's where the cape goes. Not gonna complain too hard, as long as it looks about right. And then merge down. Yeah, that looks about right, I suppose. Alright. Okay. So next, is the recoloring. I have to start with, the facial hair. Now, my friend Archette does not have any, so that's gonna be an easy fix. You know, obviously this bit's gonna be his nose, so leave that. Yeah, it would be the nose. Forgive me, I don't have a mustache myself. I had to think about that real carefully. Yeah, that's the nose. So... Oh, okay, I don't want to select all. I only want to select that part. His hair is actually black, so... Leave it be. And then... Normie. Ba-doop. View. Okay, so say select. I think I need to add a, like, it's not, I think I need to add a mouth. That looks wrong on so many levels. Yeah, I need to add a mouth, I think. That looks, looks horrible. That needs a mouth. That def needs a mouth. Alright. Okay, so let's add a mouth. Hold on. Maybe easy to do with these. Remember to make sure that I can actually see the grids. Alright. Okay, not what I wanted to see. Yeah, that was what I wanted to see. What the hell? Excuse me. Oh yeah, configure grid. I'm a dumbass. Well, yeah, there's different. You may have different standards for why you want the grid to be a certain size. For me, I'm doing a lot of pixel stuff, so I usually have it the 1 pixel. I'm doing a lot of pixel art here, so. Okay, and then. No! You need to steady your hand, I think. Boop. You know what? I could probably get away with making that red. Because he's like gonna have his mouth open, he's gonna be doing some fun stuff. So. Oh, there. From a distance. Maybe more like an off red. If I go into the color picker. I'll make that would remember the inside of someone's mouth. Which I think would involve having to increase the blue a little. Decrease the red a little. Increase the green a touch. Yeah, that's probably as good. I think that's probably a good color for this. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's a bit better. Okay. Now, I don't know what the heck this is supposed to be on the cape. But I'm going to leave it the color that it's intended to be. The rest of this is going to be colored, because Archet, as the name applies, isn't white. Yeah, so I'll be doing this much like I did with the Dragon Brothers. But there's going to be some modifications, because, well, the Dragon Brothers are black gentlemen. Archet's brown. So there's going to be different technique for this. Okay. I think those are meant to be outlines, so I'm going to leave them. That. Like I learned from some mistakes the last time, it is going to be darken it. I don't need to darken it twice, because he's not as dark. And then should I include these two? Maybe I should make these black, just make it obvious that they're outlines. I gotta think about this. I mean, thinking like where to, because those are his hands and they're gonna be gloved. So maybe I should make them the same color as this outline of the sleeve. And then those are the insides of his ears. So then that's like, yeah, that's a bit of his neck. That's like under his nose, where the mustache would have, part of the mustache would have been. So, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. And then this bit would be, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. So, I'm gonna add this, this, and this to the color mix. And I'm gonna color accordingly. Okay. So, boop, 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 boop. Now, I'm working off of memory because I've actually have met Archet IRL. I spent time with him. Yeah, we hang out every once in a while. Sweetheart. Anywho. And then colorize it, because obviously because he's brown, he would have a bit of a brown hue to his skin. So where would I don't think it'd be color temperature this time. Maybe contrast? No, I remember the hard way. No, it's not that's not what I do. Okay, maybe I'm thinking it is shadow highlights? No. Oh, I think I remember what I did. And then I just increased the red a bunch. That looks like it's going back to original color value. What can we think? I don't think this is gonna work either. This looks like shit. Yeah, this looks worse. This looks worse. This looks worse. I actually did have it at one point. Is it color balance maybe? No. Split view, I want to see what this... Oh, I love that for me. It put the split over there where I can't see what I'm doing. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So I want it more red than anything else. So let's punch that up a little. Drop the magenta. Oh, wait. Increase the green a little. That actually looks pretty close. Do I want to increase the yellow, maybe? No, he's not. He's East Indian. He's not Asian. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We now have ourselves brown Mario. I gave you black Mario. Now I give you brown Mario. And I couldn't be more prouder of myself. So a couple things before I keep going. So first select fuck all. Secondly, I need to select this specific color because I mean this is wait, not that color. This color. Because this is a bit of his nose. So I need to mark that accordingly. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Bit of his nose. And like this is his glove. From his glove, so I'm going to leave that alone. And now let's just see if that looks half decent. Not bad. Although, maybe I should just erase that bit outright, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I know Mario does have a bit of a schnoz. I don't know that much. At 100 where no one can see it. Not even me. Okay. I'm gonna remove the grid for a second so I can actually see this a little better. There we go. Alright, so compare it to original. Yeah, I mean, that would have been like the tip of his nose. Yeah. Yeah. I regret nothing. Looks fine, I think. Okay, so. Now that's been done. Though, I think I want to alter the color of the glove here. Because that doesn't look right. That really does not look right. Okay, I'm going to make it the gray. That's the rest of it. That's his sleeves here. What the heck? What? Yeah, what? This is a weird thing I need to fix. There we go, fixed. What? Gimp, why did you do that to me? Answer me. Love of God. Alright. I'm going to erase. I think I would want to remove this one bit here because that doesn't. Just to round off the nose a little. Yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better. That looks much better. Okay, there we go. There we are. We have the effigy. Now that is Archet Mario. I think that's part of the hat. I'm gonna leave it. Is that part of the hat? I think that is part of the hat. Yeah, that's not his. I don't think it's his skin tone. Let me check. That might be part of his hat. No, I don't think that's part of his hat. More looking at it. Okay, so I have two options at that point. I could either make it part of his hat, or I could recolor it. I can recolor. Like, either is not going to be that difficult. But yeah, this is part of his face. Confirmed. There we go. And this I'm leaving alone. It's part of the cape. Now that the sprite's done, I now need to incorporate it in a situation. First, I need fireballs. Need some fireballs. Incorporate it into a situation, but first, fire. Which I believe is in here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's for instability frames. Ookly dookie. And this is like the animation for the fireball itself. Whoops. I have no idea what I did, and I don't think I want to know. Ah, shit. Okay. Control says. I'm back here. I think I need to make the canvas bigger again. Okay. Control that. And then to the layer. Let's place it on a separate layer. And then I can decide what I want to do with this exactly. If I want to only use one fireball, or if I want to use a piece of each of them. I may want to do that. Okay, there's all my chippies. And I've been online live for 2 hours too. I will play a Summon Among Wednesday tomorrow, I promise everybody. But I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm gonna finish this up. But I think I'm gonna have to save this first, just to make sure I don't, in case something happens while I'm away. Alright. forbids voting. Okay, I hear the back. I had my pee, went and got some water. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, I think maybe what I'll do is probably have the fire. So there's the fire. Most part. I think next is like background shopping. I do still have the one background sprite sheet from before, which I'll go pull now. But I think I also want something with lava in it. I think it would be cool. I've been in downloads because I'm stupid. These went into documents. Oops. Okay, I can move shit. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Should went in pictures, but well. I can move things. Not a big deal. Okay. Being downloads. What I'm looking for. There. Backgrounds. Now, yeah, it doesn't have anything with lava in it. I would have to pull that from something else. But maybe I could do a castle. Be kind of cool, I think. Maybe we grab that one and maybe have a little bit of these. That would look cool, I think. Let me go see if I can get SMW with lava. Alright, here's the lava. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that the lava was special against in the boss fight with Iggy. I didn't know that. Interesting. It's like it's a special lava. Very bubbly. Kinda like it, I think. But there's something funny about the fact that there's a user on the Spriters resource killed Barack Obama. There's something incredibly humorous about that. But I suppose it is what it is. Yeah, it's special lava. It's kind of cool. I might use that. But of course, the Mario needs to be standing on something, and I don't think I want him standing on the castle bricks like I had Dragon and Glacier do. Alright. Awesome. Cutscenes. Overworld tiles. Here are individual tile sets. I think I want the Castle Fortress tile set. Probably has what I'm looking for. There we are. I'll take it. I'm just looking through this real quick. Okay. Gotta go grab this anyways. There we go. And then maybe one more, just for looking around, sees. For ghost houses, that's ground. Okay. It's like anyways, but okay. Alright, so right out of the gate, this is what I want to use. And I think I want to use, like, for the background, I think I want to use this variant. Balls. I'll go with this version, I think. I think like a dark version of it would look really nice. And then V. To new layer, and of course this is behind. It's the background, right? And then back in here, there's also... There's this, but I don't think I care about. And then there's this. I think they're meant for a ghost house. So this would be interesting. I think I'll go with one of these guys. I think I'll go with this one. I think that's supposed to be smoke. I think. If I had to guess. Okay. And then... in control. V. And then... new layer. Okay. I think for I have some extra wiggle room. I think I'm going to fit canvas to layers. There we go. Again, I'm going to be changing this stuff around later, not right now. Oh, you did. Sorry, I forgot to read my chat. He fell into a one-hole block. Ouch. Sucks to be him, I suppose. Which Discord. Oh, of course I have to update it. God damn it. Downloading before I can actually see what I need to do. Yeah, you only have one sealed copy, indeed. Indeed. Oh. I can be as snideful about it as I want, but it is ultimately your property. Okay. Alright, the Discord download's finished. I can now just go and grab it. The 3.9 is that? Yes. Okay. Alright, I know I need to pay more attention to chat. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, moving along with my life. Okay, so this is the Marios are. The Archie Mario. And this is the sprite tiles and stuff? Okay, so let's remove. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Okay, I think this is easy. There. Finn. There we go. It's been fixed. That part of it has been fixed. Okay, then select Nin. There we go. And then lower it, and I think cool effect. I think. At least I think it would be. I can go back in here and like change that as to different textures. I could probably do different. Yeah, I could. I really could. You know, I put whatever I want behind the windows, or just solid color if I wanted to. Like I could put like another background behind them, like this. Kind of neat, I suppose. Maybe like a forest background, like a dark forest, like a castle in the woods. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, I think. Yeah, let's implement that. Give the windows a little bit of texture, especially since they're going to be up close. I think this would be like a nice gloomy castle. Okay. Control C's, and then go back here. V. New layer, and this will go behind that layer, and then these colors will be removed. Okay, so I think next I need to open another thing. Going back into downloads. Here's the stuff on the Lurver. So here are our options for lava. Okay, you notice like if you're the Iggy and Laurie lava battles are different. Versus FG tiles. Okay. Like the lava is actually a little different. It's interesting. Then you have the lava for underground. I didn't realize it was different lava. That's kind of cool. That is kind of neat. I have to say that. I see. I guess if you want to like really fuck with lava. I think here's the Castle Fortress lava. I think that's supposed to be like it bubbling and stuff, so. Yeah, it is a slightly different color. Yeah. Okay. Bubbling and popping. I think I'll use the Iggy version. No, I think let's use normal castle. Okay, and then Control V. And then I don't know where it went, but I definitely need to do that. Oh, I think it went. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, I can always move that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Okay. And I think for this pasted layer here. Yeah. Then select. None. It kind of does look like there is something outside. It's kind of cool. I'll fine tune it as I know for certain what's there. I have a better idea as what's there to be there or not. So, but for now, oh, cool. Okay, and then here's the I think that's the pasted layer that's got the lava on it. Yes, it's the one. And I think the stuff below this is just color. So, it's just color, right? So. What the heck? What the? What is that? Why is that in my image? Like something brought that there. Is it? No, not that. No. Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay, it's from this. Okay. Which I have to. Well, once I know where I'm putting things, I will lower it. Well, I think I'm definitely gonna have to put it down here. Everything. The bottom will be. Okay. So, obviously we don't want those because it's just in the way. And then and then we just stitch these together. Like these are like the animations of the fire like crackling and popping. Like we don't have to worry about animating it. We don't have to worry about animating this. So we're just gonna what I'm gonna do is just gonna take these, bring them together, anchor. And then slide. Anchor. And then wash, rinse, repeat. And then layer, crop to selection. There we go. Depending on the size of the image, may determine how much lava I have to lay down. Okay. Next, we need to put Mario on a platform. Some description. And there are platforms in this, and that's just lava. So let's open up where they put the platform stuff, which would be there. Fortress tile set probably would have it. Yeah, there's options for floor. Now I should go look at this and figure out what I want exactly. And this is for upper backgrounds, which looks nice. Those look really nice. Like you would put it over these, is the idea. Which I can totally be in favor for. This looks nice. And I think that's meant for like having a little fire, which I imagine would be using like this the Mario Fireball. Assuming there was already one defined here somewhere. I don't see. Generic Castle Fortress, and then for the various... Okay. I think I want to match to the castle that I picked. So... I don't think the Valley Fortress, maybe? Yeah, it looks like Valley Fortress. Definitely not that. Although I could probably make it darker if I wanted to. Okay. Yeah. It's this one. And I also want those too. tiling as I need. Including having maybe a bigger window or something. Alright, so Control C. Control V. Not the same size with L. To new layer. I'll figure out what to do with it later. Later in the composition. There. Yeah, this goes about there, right? And then, yeah. Okay. Still need floor though, so probably using this floor set. Oops. See. Back over here. And to layer. And then lastly, boss doors. Okay. And then let's start just dolling this up. There's the fire. Ah, there it is. No, wait, that's not it. Okay. Okay, and then erase. Okay, and then what's next? Nah, lower down, I think. Where did I put the tiles? Alright, I put these, which that's just one set of the tiling. That's the door. Okay, this is the tile set here. Okay. Think trophy. Relax, I don't trust that. Okay, let me think. Huh. Let's put Mario down. Mario's right there. Oops. I don't want to do that. Okay. And then the fire. Like that. This door. This. Obviously, I have to remove some of the. That's me. But there it is. Put this here. And then line it up as closely as we can. And I think by how this is... Oh, shit. Yeah, I think by how this is set up, I need to do this. So it's horizontal. And then you move it. Okay, hold on. Alright. Not floated anymore? Okay. about there is where I'm gonna have to fix it. I think those are meant for like for like decals for other things. So should okay. And then we slide this over. And then anchor. There we go. Alright. This layer, I want to move this layer specifically. Where is it? Am I actually moving that? I'm moving something. No, I'm not. Okay. Okay. That's not it. No. No. God, there's so many layers. Okay, here we go. I found it. Found it, found it, found it. Oh, fucking hell. I had it. The hell. I'm gonna take the lava. Yeah, I think I want this by a pillar right there. And then this is gonna go over here. And then I think I'll put it at the door. Right there, maybe? Yeah. And I'll slide on the door once more of this is completed. Okay. Probably not gonna bother with that bit. So I'm not gonna do anything with it. Okay. Next is... what will I do next? Can I take it off the... maybe not. Okay, now can I take it off the layer, or do I have to... no. Okay, let me think. Alright, so control, so I select float, and then 2 new layers. Probably the easiest way to manipulate this. Alright, and then I can move it. Yeah. What the hell? I'm sorry, what? What did I cut? Ugh. What's on this layer? Okay. Okay, that's what I cut. Okay, here it is. This is the layer I want to manipulate. God damn it. Put it about better, maybe? Yeah. And then the next one is over here. Okay. Same notation. Select. Float. Ugh. Alright. Now float it. I have the right spot selected this time. Boosh. And then 2 new layer. This is just gonna make life a little easier on me. So I can like actually manipulate this. Okay, so next is probably want to repeat this a bunch. Maybe I should put a monster here, you know, like a Bowser or something. Oh, I forget what that dragon thing's called. I know that's a thing. Let's see if I can find a sprite sheet for it. I think it's an enemy, obviously. No, I believe I did. Not for enemies. It's for stage stuff. Special World, Star World. Valley of Bowie. Okay, here, enemies and bosses. Oh, it's a blurg. Okay. Maybe it's a blurg, I don't know. Could be a blurg. Yeah, it's a... it's not pronounced blarg. Pretty sure there's a YouTuber by that name somewhere. I think I've seen his videos. Anywho. Yeah, no, you don't get about that. So whatever. Alright, downloads. Why are we in documents? This is weird. Okay, I think somebody is coming through the front door. Give me a second to be right back. As you can hear, William's doing okay. I'm just grabbing myself something to drink. BRB, guys. Okay. I got mine back, everybody. So, anyways. The blarg would be this guy here. But wait, I can't get over the fact that the guy who ripped this insists on being called Barack Obama. I can't get over that. Why? Oh god, like, I have a, like, instinct tells me it's not the literal ex-president Barack Obama that is doing this. Now that he has all this free time from no longer being president of the United States of America. Still, I don't know, it's funny. Stupid, but funny. What? Girl, that. Where's my blarg? Blarg? I think I might have did it twice and not know it. Where's my blargy? Oh. Okay, I'll do it again, no big deal. Control C? Okay. Control V. Thank you. Something there. Blarg. There's my blarg. It looks... I never appreciated just how derpy the fucking thing looked from SMW. God. It's Light Dragon level derp. I mean, look. Look, I think I have pictures of her on my hard drive. Let me see. Dear Tiki art. Probably. Oh, there we go. I mean, look at this fucker here, right? Right. Look. I mean, look at this fucker here, okay? Okay. Now look at this, okay? Alright, look at that, okay? Oh, so derp. So derp. Alright, so, what's up here? I guess I think this would look more badass with a monster in it, so? Otherwise, what is Archie doing exactly? Silly. So, obviously, we flip. Because this thing should be facing him as he comes barreling out of the lava. Barreling out of the lava. A blark. Okay, and then boop. Let's get rid of this before it bothers the hell out of me. There we go. And then, okay, where is my lurvaler? I think I also want to make sure that the blue crap on this is gone too. I really need to like do a composition where it's literally like a blarg in a bathtub full of lava. I feel that needs to be a thing. That needs to be a thing that exists in this world. And I mean, I could probably put something like that together literally now. Sorry, Archie. The lava layer is there. Where's the blarg? No. No. I need to label this shit. That's on me, I suppose. There. It's so cute. I don't know why I'm giggling like a dumbass at this. I really am. But okay, so copy. So I'm gonna merge down for a second. And then so I have this entire layer. Select everything. Copy. And then create from clipboard. And I'm going to save this. And I'm going to save this. Because it's so adorable. I want... I want this for other things. Because it's so derp. I don't know why I think this is derpy. I just do. I think I probably fuck with the coloring and shit too if I really wanted to. Anywho. Alright, so I want to export. Blarg. I think that's gonna be on the to-do list. I'm not doing it now. Just to get started on it. Probably do it after Christmas. Like a blarg in a bathtub. That'd be funny. Okay, moving along with my life. And then, of course, Rosed. There. Okay. Okay, moving along with my life. Okay, so. Because I still want to be able to move the blog around and shit. So, anyways, okay. So, next, yo. I want to, that's my blurg. It's a bit of roof. Okay, that's the layer I'm looking for, because I want to copy and paste the shit out of this. Okay, smart enough to know this is what I want to do. next one. Okay, I think that's that one. Okay. At the bottom on the. Yeah, here it is. As I want to move it, so it doesn't look like arse. There, that works. Okay. Save. Remember to save early, save often. Okay. This does look like it could be a screenshot. It really does. Okay. Although I think it's worth noting. Where is it? To make sure these are near each other before I merge down, or it's gonna end badly. Okay. Merge down. Merge down. Just get rid like that. Bring that back. I think I fucked up somewhere. Yeah, this is on a different layer. This I need to move up. Let's move it further up. About there, maybe. Yeah. Probably the best spot. Wait. Boop. Boop. And that, you get up there. Boop. Okay, there's that floor. Okay. There's the door. Don't know where that is. Okay, but this goes here. Okay, that's the lava. Okay, I'm comfortable with this. Merge down. Okay, there we go. One less layer set to worry about. Okay, next. Is we want to tile the lava, obviously. Now I'm thinking have the lava like stretch all the way across to make it look like we're on a spot surrounded by lava. But first I'm going to lower this. And I think I'll be lowering the blarg with it in a moment. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. No, I don't. About... Yay, I think should be where it is. Okay. And now with that, C, V. And then... Okay, I will fix that in a moment. Yep, I will fix that right about now. There. Like, there's fire. Like, this is looking really cool. I'm so excited about what I've just made. Maybe I shouldn't be secretly, but I am. Fuck. No. No, I don't want to dead. Okay. B. Had an opportunity to fix it. Alright, and then one more. So I'll put over here. So a lot of this is going to get cut anyway, so it doesn't matter where I put it. But I think I want to make sure I give myself enough space to actually play a little. Alright. So I think what I'll do next is, I'm gonna make this easy on myself. So, new layer. Put the layer about there. Color picker. That's the color majority. Go with that one. Make sure it's set to normie. I have that layer selected. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, guys. I promise. Because what I'm gonna do next is select the only one I need. And exactly only one I need. About EA, I think. God, that's a lot of red. That's a lot of something, I'll say that. Okay, about EA. Okay. Select float to its own layer. And then this one I'm going to delete. There. We have larva. And let's serve it. And we have a blarg coming. I think the blarg is on this layer. Here it is. So, do I want to move the blarg? There. I moved the mat. Okay. 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 There we are. This looks cool. I mean, there's fire everywhere. There's a blarg coming at him. Oh yeah, this looks exciting. Alright, so I want to. There's more things I need to fix though, like this. I need to get rid of the insert transparency here color. Uh-huh. Larva's fine. The door needs some fixing up too. Alright. I think that color also needs to be, I think the green there also needs to be removed. I mean, it looks a bit ugly, so it's definitely a transparent color. Okay, there we go. And, up more. Okay, that's fine. This? Obviously we'll be repeating it, but one thing at a time. The thing is, to repeat this, I would need like a dark colored pillar, which I don't think I saw. Could be mistaken. And then this layer is, that's Archie. And then that layer is the walls. Okay, so I think I'm moving the worst of it. Okay, so next I'm gonna have to duplicate more shit. It's more complicated than the Dragon Brothers build. Not that I mind. I'm trying to think how to do this. I mean, I think I still have the... that's not it. I think I still have the castle tile set up. So here it is. Now, there's obviously a darker colored pillar, and it's not that shade, so... Oh, that's bright and ugly. What castle is that for? I'm morbid curious now. Somebody's look kind of cool, I'll say that. I'm not sure what castle I was in for. Anywho. Maybe I'm supposed to like copy paste this. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I think that may have been what I was supposed to do. I mean, there are parts of this that imply that may be what I'm doing. Oh yeah, if it's just shadow, never mind. Oh, shadowing, never mind. Alright, I just ripped this out. If it adds anything. Stop it. Okay, I know. I think I know what to do with this. Boop. Oh, lock it. I want to look at it. I want to make it invisible. Huh. Yeah, maybe it doesn't really add anything. I'm gonna pull it, I think. Doesn't add anything. It's just more annoying than anything else. Okay. Especially since I'm probably not gonna have it that high to begin with. So, as I think we're near the end of the image. So here is... Awesome. And just make sure that this is moved. We want to be able to see as much of a tit as possible. As like a blurg comes rushing at him. Give this some final save. And then we just make the final composition. Because I have a few questions I have. It's like, would this be better? Would the back layer be better if it was there or if I moved it? And you see more of the tree line. No, it's not. Like, I do have that there mostly just to give some semblance of a background. I think I'm gonna move the door because it's blocking a window. Should move the door. There's the door layer. Okay, so where am I putting the door? Not a lot of places will put a fucking door. But, And then there's this layer here, which I could probably use to fake the mask this bit here. Wait, there's blocks I could use for that. Hold on. Roxette. My mum's cat's talking to my mum. Hello, Mimi.
I got in touch with Mozilla.
Okay.
They don't troubleshoot Firefox.
Oh well.
All they did is send me to the pages that we've already visited to try and troubleshoot it. They don't do anything. So I don't know what to do with it.
All right, I'll take a look at it after dinner. Okay.
I gotta be able to get into use my banking stuff.
Okay.
And then try and open it up with this computer.
Alright. Alright. Well, this is the blurk, so I could probably have it arranged in thus a way where, okay, it's like this. So I could probably put it like that, maybe, to cover up the one window. And I think that's perfect. Holy crap. I just slide it in. Nice and easy. Yeah, yeah, that works. I should probably put it on there, though. I don't trust what layer. I don't remember what layer I had selected. I don't want to take that chance. Not to mention I have to remove the insert transparency here color. Now last save. There we go. That looks better. That looks much better. Although, yeah, I've covered up the window, but that still doesn't look right. Because now it's... let me think. I don't think that fixed it. No, it did not fix that at all. Okay, but I could. Okay, I think I had to have a fix that will fix this. It would just be a larger slab, which I don't think Archit's gonna balk at. Okay. What do about that pillar down? And then this goes down here. All the way down. So, yay. Yeah, that's probably where it should go. Boom. And have a intermediary slab from here to here. To cover this part up. Ugh, or die trying. God damn it. Gosh, why is watch matching so hard right now? Okay, I'm gonna... I think there's a layer I need to turn off this one, I think. Yeah, turn off the fire layer for a second. Okay. And then... and there. Ah, close enough. Hold on. spot to copy. Okay, but what might be though? Maybe closer to here? Yeah, I think closer to here would be good. About there. There we go. There. That looks nice. Doesn't look too bad. Too bad at all. That very much looks like there should be a door there. I'm gonna turn that layer back on. Alright, and save that. Alright, so I'm gonna probably just auto select based on aspect ratio fixed 16:9. There you go. Alright, I was like, nah, it's nice, I really don't give a fuck. Okay. I think I want to start here. Like that. And then extend to about there. Image. Crop to selection. Nah, that may actually be a bit much. I'm thinking I'll go here and move selection. Okay. And then move this up a bit. About there ought to do it. And then crop to selection. Why does it feel too close? Like it feels crowded. Alright, I'm gonna start my section there. I think that's a good spot. Good spot's nice. Start about there. I'm gonna just finesse it if I'm... I think I want to include some of the ceiling about there, I think. Move this over a touch. And now crop. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And then we're going to export. And then I'm going to scale it. That's really close, but yeah, it's off by 4 pixels. 920. None. Perfect. Whoa! God, you can count all the non-existent details in the image now. Okay, there we go. And now we file and then export as scaled. I will make these images available on Christmas Day. That's when I'll be DMing it to the respective people. There, I think that's all I have time to do for day. I will do Mario Maker on Wednesday. I'll probably do more of this Thursday and Friday. Christmas is coming. It's getting close. I might come back online later this evening, but then again, Mum needs my help, so I kind of am tied to that. So that's 2 people down, and I think I also have a few other. I think obviously I want to make a few other pieces. I want to make one for my nephew. Some of you may have seen him in chat. He's Kirby. He's 14. He's Twitch legal. Here's also Arakita. Probably something Mario Kart related. Maybe have like pixel art of Daisy on a cart with some WSMW style. There's also should probably get one for Jason and one for Daniel for just being really good supporters of the channel. Constant supporters of the channel. I think that might be it. They all won't be SMW themed stuff. I mean, I don't think Erica's will be. That Kirby's won't be. I suspect it's going to be some sort of like Pikachu Kirby that I do. I'll figure that out in due time. Anyways, until next time. We'll see ya. Bye for now.